In our last video, Roy and I spoke about points, the disadvantages caused by the mechanical wear of points.
Points are an outdated system, so they wear mechanically on the cam. The points themselves burn out electrically because they're constantly sparking. It is a mechanical system, so there's problems with bounce and things like that. It's out of date. It needs very high maintenance.
In the last video, we spoke about Lumenition, the electronic system. Just to recap, how does that work?
Well, Lumenition has a system whereby, with a light system, you replace the points. It gets rid of the points, but it's got the added advantage that it's got an actual electronic ignition system, which gives you a much better spark and much more predictable than the old.
So, Roy, if I just want to change the points, and I don't want a power module on the bulkhead of my nice original car, there's another system called Magnetronic.
Yeah.
Could you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, the Magnetronic system is a simpler system. It hasn't got electronic ignition as the other one does.
So, go on, how does it work then?
Well, basically, it's magnetic. It's got a magnetic sensor inside with a rotor arm that has magnets inside it. As the rotor arm spins, it'll pick up at each point where there's a magnet. It'll tell the system when to fire.
So that's the trigger in effect, replacing the points.
And it replaces.
Am I right in thinking it doesn't only replace the points, it replaces the condenser as well?
You're absolutely right. So it's a self-contained system that fits inside the distributor, so your distributor looks completely original, and it's a two-wire system, very simple to install, and it's unaffected by damp. It takes away all the problems with points, and very simple and inexpensive to install.
And easy to fit?
Yes, very easy. We'll have a go at it now. All right. Right. So we've got to remove the points and condenser first of all. So we undo this nut. There we go. Take the condenser out. Remove the points. I can get it out. That should come out now, I think. Sometimes you have to cut this little post off. It depends on the distributor you've got, but basically it's got to be cut to the thickness of that. And that little plate, which comes in the kit, just goes on there. And we drop a screw in there, like that. There we go, okay. So there are the plates in, and it's a simple matter of putting the sensor in, which locates and screws down with one screw. That's it inside the distributor, other than putting the distributor arm on, which has a locating mark there. So you push that on there firmly, and then the rotor arm goes on top. Then out of that, there's a new little seal that goes into there, like that. The cable will go through there, and they supply two little lugs that go on the end of it. So you just crimp the two lugs onto the end with a crimper. Put your cap back on, and you're away.
So there we are, Magnetronic unit discreetly installed.
And it only took me about, what, 15 minutes, was it?
No, I think it's nearer 25
20,
Roy,
well,
your
it's
age.
just-
Maybe 20.
All right, yeah, we'll give you that, but it doesn't take long.
No. What else do we need?
Often you don't need anything else. You can often use your own coil.
But in preference?
In preference, there's the proper Lumenition coil, which is matched to the system. Comes with a ballast resistor. If your car's already got its own resistor, you don't have to use it, but it comes with it, so you may as well replace it anyway.
Wiring diagrams with the
Wiring
kits?
diagram with the kit, or on the Holden's website, the same wiring diagram will be there. It's a 2-wire system. It doesn't take long to install, and that's it. You've replaced your points, and you're away.